Hello again, everybody. Video number 2. We're going to mix it up a little bit this time and challenge ourselves a little bit. So if at any time something doesn't feel good for you, please obviously feel free to modify, just like I say in class. Most of you know how to do that. I'll offer a couple modifications too, but again, just want you guys to feel good. Get something out of it, feel healthier, stronger, more positive when you're done, more Pilates pickups. So yeah, we will get started seated on our mat. Oh, and you don't need anything this time except a good attitude and a smile. Okay. So we're going to start seated. Sitting comfortably, your legs can be crossed. If you'd like, you can have your legs extended out. You can sit with your knees bent, whatever feels good for you. You just want to sit up nice and tall. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Pull your shoulders back. Just start with 3 nice deep cycles of breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. In through your nose. And out your mouth. One more. Now just breathing comfortably. You're going to do a couple neck rolls side to side, really taking your time. Tuck that chin to your chest, feeling a nice stretch on the back of your neck. Do one more each way. And you're going to roll to the right, pausing here, and then take that right hand, just give yourself a little gentle pressure on the side of your head. Just a little stretch along the side of your neck. Still sitting up nice and tall. Release, gently roll to the other side, taking that left hand, gently pressing on your head. Make sure you're not sinking in, you're still sitting up nice and tall. Release, one more each side. Come back to center. Nice and slow shoulder rolls. Warming ourselves up, reverse. And then come back to center, bring your hands to your sides. Coming back to our breath, you're going to take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, take a nice gentle twist to the right, bringing that hand to your opposite knee, keeping the length in your neck. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Still sitting up nice and tall. Check in with your core. Inhale, back to center. Once more to the right, twisting a little deeper this time if you'd like. You can even bring your gaze over that back shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, once more to the other side, twisting a little deeper, just doing what's comfortable. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, lower down. Now you're going to come on to all fours. Wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. You're going to point your index finger and your thumb kind of towards the top of your mat, so you're turning your wrists out a little bit and turning your elbow creases towards the top of the mat. So keeping the length in your neck here, we're going to do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So inhale as you drop your belly towards the mat, looking up at the ceiling. Exhale, press away from your mat, tucking the chin to your chest. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press away. One more. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press away. Now this time, you're going to inhale as you lower. And then as you exhale, you're going to press up and back. Sit back on those heels. Drop your forearms forward. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, press away. Tuck that chin to your chest. Drop your forearms. Playing with this a little bit here. Finding what's comfortable. Warming up our spine and our low back. Come back to center and reverse. So drop your forearms, sit back. Arch that back, tuck that chin to your chest. Bringing that gaze forward, drop your forearms down. Scooping back and around. One more this way. Now come back to center. Staying nice and lifted in your shoulders. You're going to take that right hip to the outside of your mat. Sit back on your heels. Circle around to the left side and come back to center. Inhale as you sit back. Exhale as you circle around. One more this side. Now come back to center and reverse. So sink that left hip out, sit back on your heels, circle around, back to center. Pressing through those fingertips. Nice and relaxed in your neck and shoulders. Now come back to center. We're going to do opposite arm and leg, but we're going to play with this a little bit. So you're going to keep this left hand planted, nice and lifted in your shoulders. Your hips stay square. Extend that right arm, thumbs towards the ceiling, pinky towards the floor, and then extend your left leg, reaching through your heel, pressing up away from your mat, hips stay square, and then lower back down. Left arm, right leg, reach through that heel, and lower. Right arm, left leg, keep that belly button pulled in, and lower. Left arm, right leg, reach through that heel, and lower. This time extend that right arm, left leg, hold it here, bring it out to the corners, back to center, corners, center, and lower. Left arm, right leg, corners, center, corners, center, and lower. Now we're going to mix it up again. So depending on where you are on your mat, you might want to walk yourself forward a little bit. You're going to come into a full plank. Always stay on your knees if you need to. You're going to come here. If this is enough for you, stay here. Otherwise, you're going to bring your feet out a little bit wider, almost the width of your mat. And you're going to extend that right arm, reaching through those fingertips. Circle that arm back, and then reverse, and come back to center. Trying not to tilt your hips. You want to keep them nice and stable. Left arm, circle up and around. Swing it back and forward. I'm stealing this from Margot. She's doing really awesome online yoga classes. One more each side. Right arm up and back. Keep those hips square. And back to center. Last one. Left arm up and back. Reverse. And bring it back to center. Walk those feet back in. Drop those knees. And sit back in a child's pose. Roll out those wrists. Reach through your fingertips. Bring those knees nice and wide if you'd like. Reaching forward here. Tenting your fingers, you'll feel it a little deeper in your shoulders. Walk those hands over to the right. Walk them over to the left. Bring it back to center. Take one more nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, sit back on your heels. Swing your feet around in front of you. Bring your feet flat on the mat. Extend your arms out. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower down, stopping at the tips of your shoulder blades. Head, neck, and shoulders are lifted. Palms are facing the mat. Bring your right leg in and then your left. Legs come together, feet are together. You're going to inhale for 5. Exhale Exhale for 5. Tailbones peeled up towards the ceiling, lower backs pressed into the mat. Space between your chin and chest. Stay here or extend those legs long, reaching through those fingertips. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Lower those legs a little bit more if you can. Pulling those shoulders back. Check in with your low back here. If you feel it coming up off the mat, bring your legs a little higher or bring them back to a bent knee. You can also rest your head on the mat if you need to. It's still very effective. Last 2. Last one. Rest your head on the mat, bring your knees into your chest, and rock side to side. Make a circle with your knees. Reverse. Come back to center. Lower those feet down. Extend your legs long. Your feet are, or your legs are hip distance apart and your feet are flexed. Bring your arms above your head. We'll start with partial roll-ups. So when you flex your feet, try to just reach through your heel, not pull your toes in towards you. So you want to keep nice length in the bottom of your foot. You're just reaching through the heel. So arms are above your head. Inhale, exhale, peel yourself up, stopping at the tips of your shoulder blades, pressing that low back into the mat, and lower. Inhale, exhale up, keeping space between your chin and chest, and lower. Inhale, exhale, last one. Now if this is enough for you, stay here. Otherwise we'll go into a full roll up. Inhale, exhale, peel yourself up, reaching forward, pulse for 2. Stack your spine as you sit up tall. Slowly with control, lower down. Trying to keep those heels rooted in the mat. Inhale, exhale, really use that exhale to peel yourself up, slow and controlled, keeping the work in your core, not your neck and shoulders. 2 more. Keep those heels pressed into the mat. Last one. Come all the way down. Arms come to your sides. Bring your legs to a 90. So your palms are pressing into the mat. Your toes are pointed. Gaze is at the ceiling. We'll start with reverse curls. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Stay here. Or lift. Make a small circle with your legs and come back to center. Or go into a full rollover. Inhale. Exhale up and over. Stabilizing in your shoulders, not your neck. Flex your feet. Open your legs hip distance apart. Reach through those heels as you slowly lower back down. Inhale. Exhale up and over. Flex your feet. Open your legs hip distance apart. Slow and controlled. Reach through those heels. Your head stays on the mat. No weight in your neck. 1 more this way. Use that breath. Now on your next one, start with your legs hip distance apart. Inhale. Exhale up and over. Flex your feet. Bring your legs together and slowly lower back down. 2 more this way. Inhale. Exhale up and over. No weight on your neck, all in your shoulders. and slowly come back down. Last one. Bring your legs into tabletop. Now we would typically go into leg circles or bridge work or some hip hinging, but we're gonna go right into our ab series today. I'm just trying to keep these classes a little shorter. I don't know why, we all have time on our hands. Anyways, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Extend that left leg long. Bring your left hand on your right knee, right hand on your right shin. Space between your chin and chest. Inhale, exhale, switch. Lower back's pressed into the mat. Pull those shoulders back. So make sure you're not hunched, but you're nice and open. Slow and controlled. You can always rest your head on the mat if you need to. Just keep the work in your core. Keep that low back pressed into the mat. One more each side. Now bring both knees in, lightly holding onto your knees. Feet are together, legs are together. Inhale, exhale, extend. Inhale, exhale. The lower your legs are to the floor, the more challenging it is. Again, you can always rest your head on the mat. On this next one, extend and hold and pull it in. Extend and hold and pull it in. Two more. Last one. Now bring both legs to a 90. Drop that left leg to a hover, reaching for your right calf if you can. Otherwise, reaching behind your thigh, just not at the back of your knee. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. You can always bring your head on the mat, bring your arms to your sides. On this next one, you're going to pulse with that bottom leg. Pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse. One more each side. Now bring both legs to a 90. Head comes into your hands, elbows are nice and wide. Feet are together, toes are pointed. Lower for 2, lift for 2. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. 2 more. Last one. Pause at the top, cross your ankles, crisscross as you lower, and come back up. Keeping that low back pressed into the mat. Last one. Come back to the top. Legs come into tabletop. Head stays in your hands. Elbows are still nice and wide. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Bringing that elbow to your opposite knee. Trying to keep your chest open. You don't want to pull your chin forward. You want to protect your neck. One more each side. Now you're going to pause to one side and pulse for 8. And switch. Keeping the length in that extended leg. Come back to center, last one, and then we're done with this. Bring your legs back to a 90, arms are at your sides. Whew, toes are pointed. 2 of these in one day, I'm tired. Super motivating, right? Anyways, 2 corkscrews each side. Inhale as you lower those feet down and circle back around. Inhale as you lower, exhale back to center. Reverse, Inhale as you lower. Exhale back. Keeping the tension out of your neck. Come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Make a circle with your knees. Reverse. Come back to center. Extend your legs long. Extend your arms above your head. Reach through those fingertips and toes. Nice full body pencil stretch. Flex those feet. Reach through those heels. Interlace your fingertips and flip your palms. One more nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, release. Keep those arms above your head. Bring your feet flat on the mat. We're going to start with modified teaser, also known as the hardest teaser. So doing your best to keep your feet flat on the mat. I don't know why it's considered modified. Inhale, exhale, power up. Chest is open. Inhale as you lower with control. Exhale up. Coming back down. Extend your legs long for a full teaser. Inhale, exhale, power up. Let's try and get those arms up this time. Inhale as we lower. Exhale up. Finding your balance at the top. Inhale as you lower. Exhale up. Now you're going to hold it here at the top. Lower just your legs. And then just your upper body. Just your legs. Just your upper body. Whew. And then lower back down. Whew. Bring your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. And then roll all the way over to your left side. So you want to stack your shoulders, stack your hips, rest your head on the mat, and you want to pull your knees in so that they're in line with your hips. We're going to do arm stretches that we do a lot in class. So the side of your head's resting on the mat, or a towel if you need it. And you're going to take that top hand to meet your bottom hand. Now I have to say, I'm having problems with this shoulder, so this isn't going to look super beautiful. Anyways, you're going to take this top hand. As you inhale, drag your fingertips along your arm, across your chest, to the outside of your mat. And then as you exhale, pull it back in. Inhale as you drag it across and extend, opening a little deeper, turning your head if you'd like. Exhale as you pull it back in. Just doing what's comfortable for you, but keep your head on the mat. Inhale as you extend, and this one here, hold it extended, bringing that gaze to that extended hand if you'd like. And then on your next exhale, pull it back in. Now you're going to take this top hand, drag your fingertips along your, drag your fingertips on the floor above your head. You're going to go back behind you, dragging it on the floor, then bringing it across your hip to meet your other hand. That hurts my shoulder, so I'm not going to do that. But you want to make a nice wide circle with this arm as you're bringing it back. Do two more. And then last one. Now roll on to your backs. So you want to pull your heels in. Your legs are hip distance apart. Your shoulders are pressed into the mat. And your lower back's pressed into the mat. So peel that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Your neck and shoulders are nice and relaxed. Bring your arms straight up. Palms are facing away from you. You're going to drop those elbows to the floor. Let those hands fall back like goalposts. Straighten your arms and bring it back to center. Breathing comfortably, keeping your low back and shoulders pressed in. So you're really trying to open up in your shoulders and reach a little bit deeper each time. We'll do 2 more. Keeping those legs nice and stable. Your core is engaged. And you're going to pause here at the top. Bring that right hand next to your right hip, left arm above your head. Still keeping that low back pressed into the mat, and still nice and relaxed in your neck and shoulders. Just do angel arms, like you're making a snow angel, dragging your fingertips on the floor. This is another one that I cannot do, so I do not have perfect form. It's a good thing you can't see this side of me. Sorry, long day. All right, 1 more each way. Like I said, you guys have totally missed me. And then you're going to roll to the other side. So shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, bottom arms extended out. Pull those knees in, nice and relaxed, resting your head on the mat. Take that top hand to make your bottom hand. Inhale as you reach past that bottom hand, dragging those fingertips across your chest to the outside of the mat. Exhale as you pull it back in. Keeping your knees together will deepen this stretch. On this next one here, hold it extended. And then on your next exhale, pull it back in. Now take this top hand to meet your bottom hand. Take those fingertips, drag it on the floor, above your head, back behind you, across that hip to meet your other hand. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. Now from this side, just press yourself up into a seat and extend your legs out in front of you. Grab some water if you'd like. So your legs are extended straight out. Hip distance apart, not wider than hip distance. You're sitting up nice and tall. If you can't sit up nice and tall, have a slight bend in your knees. It's more important that you sit up straight. Your gaze is forward, your feet are flexed. Again, just flex your feet. You don't have to pull your toes in towards your face. Extend your arms out, palms are facing the mat. Inhale, exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Feel a nice stretch along the back of your neck and your spine. And then as you exhale, stack that spine as you sit up tall. Inhale, exhale, reach. Very small movement. Inhale, exhale up. 1 more. Now bring your arms above your head, shoulders are away from your ears. Turn this way a little bit. Imagine you have a large beach ball right here that you're lifting up and over. So again, your feet are still flexed. Inhale, exhale, scoop in that belly and lift up and over. Inhale, exhale, stack that spine as you sit up tall. Inhale, exhale, up and over. And exhale, sit up nice and tall. 1 more. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms out to a T. Widen your legs so they're a bit more than hip distance apart. Feet are still flexed. Still bend your knees if you need to. You're going to inhale as you twist towards the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist towards the left. Exhale, center. 1 more each way. Pull those shoulders back. Keep the length in your neck. Now twist to the right. Flip that back palm so it's facing the ceiling. Reach forward and pulse for 2. Sit up tall. Come back to center. Twist and reach. Pulse for 2. Sit up tall. Back to center. 1 more each way. Last one. Back to center and lower. Bring those knees together. Switch feet behind you. We're going to do a fun little push-up and plank series. So curl those back toes under. Slowly start to straighten your legs. Let your head hang heavy for a moment. Shake out those arms. Nod your head yes, shake it no. And then inhale, exhale, slowly reverse roll up to standing. Head comes up last. And exhale. All right, so you're at the back edge of your mat. Your feet are hip distance apart. We're going to do push-ups. So we're going to walk out, do 3 push-ups, walk back out, do some planks, and a little ditty that you're just going to love. Inhale, exhale, scoop in that belly, roll down, walk yourself out, coming to a plank, coming to your knees if you'd like. You're going to do 3 push-ups. I like my knees. Keeping the length in your neck and leading with your chest, elbows tight to your sides. Inhale as you lower, exhale up. Inhale, lower, exhale up. Come back to a center plank. Walk those hands in. Exhale, slowly reverse roll up to standing. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, come right back down. Walk yourself out to a plank. Coming down to your knees if you need to. Otherwise, nice and lifted in your shoulders. Hip dips. You're going to drop that right hip, come back to center. Drop that left hip, back to center. Keep that core engaged. Coming back to a plank, so try not to come up like this. Dip hips, alternating sides. 1 more at each side. Come back to center. Walk those hands back in. Slowly reverse roll up. We'll take an extra breath. Exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly roll down. Walk yourself out. 3 more push-ups. Come down to your knees again if you'd like. Elbows tight to your sides. Inhale as you lower. Exhale up. Keep the length in your neck. Come back to a plank. Walk those hands back in. Slowly roll up. Nice exhale. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Walk yourself out to a plank. If you don't want to do the walk-ups, you can just stay. Probably could have told you that in the beginning. All right, we're going to do side plank. So you're going to pivot on those feet, opening up into side plank. You pick the side. You can stack your feet. You can kickstand your feet, or you can drop that bottom knee. Find a version that works for you. Holding it here, then cartwheel, back to center plank. Pivot on those feet as you open to the other side, stacking those shoulders. Keep the length in your neck. Cartwheel back to center plank. Pivot once more to the other side, staying here, or lift that top leg for star. Come back to side plank, back to center plank. Pivot once more to the other side, staying here, or lift that top leg for star. Back to side plank, back to center plank. Drop those knees, and sit back into child's pose. Roll out those wrists. Reach through those fingertips. Bring your hands back by your feet. Just give your arms a bit of a break. And then on your next inhale, plant those hands. Come back onto all fours. And then come back into your plank. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Keeping your hands underneath your shoulders, drawing them a little bit in line with your rib cage. Taking a moment, engage your core to protect your low back and press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, exhale, lift your head and chest up for swan and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Coming up a little higher if you'd like. Keeping that chest nice and open. And lower. One more. It just got really quiet upstairs. I'm wondering what they all left. I don't know if you could hear the elephants before running around. All right, bring your hands in front of you. One hand resting over the other. Foreheads resting on your hands. Starting with your right leg, you're gonna flex that foot as you try and kick your bottom for 2, point your toes, lift it up, and extend. Alternating legs. Inhale as you kick in for 2, point your toes, lift it up and extend. One more each side. Nice and relaxed in your neck. Your core is engaged. Now bring your hands to your low back. Turn your head so you're facing the left side. Elbows come down to the outside of your mat with both heels this time. Inhale as you kick in for 3. Exhale, extend, lifting your head and chest up off the mat. Inhale as you lower, kick in for 3. Exhale, extend. One more each side. Keep the length in your neck. Last one. Hold it here. Extend those arms out in front of you. Hold it here. And release. Come on to all fours. Now, we're going to do a little side leg on our knees. So if this isn't comfortable for you, you can always come down to traditional side leg on the mat. So we'll start extending the right leg out, planting that foot, then dropping this left hand, planting it on your mat. You want to make sure that your wrist is underneath your shoulder, the top hand comes to your hip, and your gaze is forward. Make sure you're not like this, but you're in a nice straight line. So your hip, shoulders, crown of your head are in a nice straight line. You're going to lift this top leg. It's not so much about height as it is control. So even if you're down here, that's totally fine. So your toes are pointed, small circles forward. Keep that core engaged. Pause here. Flex that foot in reverse. Reach through that heel. Pause here. Toes are pointed. Toe tap down and up. Check in with your neck. Release any tension. Two more. Hold it here. 2 bicycles forward. Slow and controlled. My leg's burning. And reverse. Now hold it here. Extend that arm above your head. You're going to inhale as you pull that elbow to your knee. Exhale, extend. Pull it in. Extend. 2 more. Rock stars. You got this. Hold it here. Bring that hand back in. Pull that knee back into center. Oh, that feels good, right? Whew. All right, come back so that you're on the full length of your mat. And then curl those toes under and press back into down dog. Pedal your heels out for a moment. And then you're gonna lift that right leg. Shift that weight forward as you pull that right leg in for pigeon, or you can do figure 4 on your back if pigeon is not comfortable for you. Staying up here if you'd like, coming down onto your forearms. You can make a fist, rest your head on your fists, or you can come all the way down. Just find what's comfortable for you. We'll hold this for a few cycles of breath, or if you'd like, you can even come up a little bit higher. Two more cycles of breath. And we'll start to release your stretch. Plant those hands, curl those back toes under, lift your hips, send that leg back, roll out that ankle, pedal out your heels, shift your weight forward, come down onto your knees, and we'll go to the other side. So your left leg is extended out, plant that right hand, your hips, shoulders, crown of your head are in a nice straight line, nice and relaxed in your neck. You're going to lift that top leg. One side is always stronger than the other. Small circles forward. Remember to breathe. Pause here. Flex your foot in reverse. Reach through that heel. Try and release any tension in your neck. Pause here. Toes are pointed. Toe tap down and up. Down and up. One more. Two bicycles forward, reaching through that heel. Slow and controlled and reverse. Whew. Extend that top arm. Inhale, pull that elbow to your knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, extend. Two more. I think we did 4. Hold it here. Bring that hand tap back in. Ooh, bring that knee down. Goodness. Come back into down dog. Find your way there. Not the smoothest of transitions. I apologize. Pedal your heels out. This time lift that left leg. Shift your weight forward for pigeon on the other side, or figure 4 on your back. If you prefer that. Find your version. Find what's comfortable. Just check in with that extended back leg. Make sure it's straight, not off to the side. Want to protect that knee. We'll hold this for a few cycles of breath. Next inhale, start to release your stretch, plant those hands, curl those back toes under, lift your hips, send that leg back, roll out that ankle, pedal out your heels, shift your weight forward, come down on to your knees, swing your feet around in front of you, just gonna do a little bridging, a little release on the low back. So extend your arms out. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Arms come to your sides. Pull your heels in so you can graze them with your fingertips. Your legs are hip distance apart. Now pressing through all 4 corners of both feet and stabilizing in your shoulders. Inhale as you slowly peel your spine up off the mat into bridge. Exhale as you slowly lower down. 1 vertebrae at a time, pressing all the way through to your tailbone so your low back comes up off the mat. Inhale as you peel yourself up, pressing through those feet. Exhale as you lower. Inhale up. Now hold it here at the top. Turn your head side to side. Make sure there's no weight in your neck. Finding as much length as you can from the crown of your head to your tailbone. You're going to drop that right hip to center, or towards the mat, bring it back to center. Drop that left hip, come back to center, and lower just 1 vertebrae. Drop your right hip, center, left hip, center, lower one vertebrae. Very small movement. Right, center, left, center, one vertebrae. Right, center, left, center. Now come up one vertebrae. Check in with your neck. Right, center, left, center, come up one vertebrae. Last one, right, center, left, center, come up. Now hold it here. Imagine you're pressing your shins to the top of your mat. Find as much length as you can. It's not so much about getting your hips really high as it is creating length. Take one more nice deep breath in and exhale, slowly lower all the way down, pressing all the way through to your tailbone. Bring those knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Make a circle with your knees. Reverse. Come back to center. Gently roll to one side. Press yourself up into a nice seat. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Knees are nice and wide. Sitting up nice and tall. Keeping your sits bones pressed into the mat. You're going to inhale as you hinge forward and then exhale, sink into it, letting that head hang heavy. Inhale, exhale, stack that spine as you sit up tall. Do that one more time. Inhale as you hinge. Exhale, sink forward. Stack that spine as you sit up nice and tall. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Letting that head hang heavy. One more cycle of breath. As you exhale, slowly release, stacking that spine. Swing your feet behind you. Come up onto your knees. Slowly start to straighten your legs. Let yourself hang here for a moment. Shake up those arms. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. Ragdoll those arms side to side. Keep at least a slight bend in your knees. Release. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Nice and slow. Take your time. Reverse roll up to standing. Take one more nice deep breath in. And exhale. Whew. We are done with class number 2. Thank you, everybody. I hope it was challenging, not too challenging. I hope you feel stronger, more powerful, more positive. I hope it was a nice little Pilates pick-me-up. Until next time, have a good one.